Falls now to 17-11 overall and just 6-9 in the Big 12. For some high school athletes, sports can be all they focus on. But what if life has different plans? KSNT Sports reporter Zelda Union has more on a small-town girl who's had to overcome so much, but in the end has made her stronger.
Gets in Jordyn Braun, drive inside, layup high off the glass, gets her own board, and she puts the second one back.
That's Wamego senior Jordyn Braun, who received an all-tournament team honor at the Tonganoxie Invitational this year. But stats aside, it's her journey off the court that's more impressive, and it all started in her junior year.
And when I fell, my knee went in, but the rest of my body stayed out.
Braun can recall everything that happened that night when she injured herself 32 seconds into their game against Council Grove.
I was at home and my dad told me and I just started bawling. I was crying so hard because that's not at all what I was expecting.
A torn ACL and a fractured MCL was what Braun heard, forcing her out for the rest of the season. But little did she know that was just the beginning of a hard road she was about to take.
I got surgery April 1st, and then they told me April 16th, which was prom.
What Jordyn heard then didn't affect her, but her father, as she learned he was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer.
It was a big shock. I mean, initially I was like, no way this is happening to me.
It was a shock to everyone, but for Jordyn it took a while before it really set in.
My parents sat me down and they were like, no, it's not just cancer, it's stage 4 terminal, like it's bad.
So for the rest of her junior year and parts of her senior year, Jordyn had to overcome not only a physical obstacle with recovering from a torn ligament, but a mental one as well, with the mindset of her father going through treatment.
When I'm telling people about your journey, about how you recovered from surgery, from a torn ACL, and then a couple weeks later you find out the tragic news about your father, people might ask, how are you able to keep it together?
Those people are
I mean, her friends have been real supportive with her on it, and they keep her head up. If they see that she's down with something, they usually support her on it.
Which, at the worst of times, is the best thing someone can ask for.
We all try to be there for her, and we know that she'd be there for us too. So it's just what friends do.
I'm proud of what she's done. Her accomplishments are unreal, what she's done this year.
So a year later, it's safe to say it's been a long haul for the senior from Wamego. Not that outsiders might be able to notice.
And I know it's tough what she's going through, but you would never know it from day to day at practice. She seems to do just fine.
But it's no question, for the ones that know, her journey is far from over, something that she's determined to overcome.
Cancer sucks. It's overtaking one person in my family. It's not going to overtake my life, too. I'm not going to let it.
In Wamego, Zolly Diungen, KSNT Sports.